This is Hawaii News Now Sunrise.
Welcome back. 812. Steve Sue is the owner of Oh Wow Incorporated, a digital automation firm. He's also the chairperson of ID8, a Hawaii nonprofit dedicated to fostering ideation and expression. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
How's it, Billy?
It's going good. Also, the educational film, the documentary Shaka, A Story of Aloha, that you have been working on as producer and writer.
Yeah.
First of all, let's start with this. I am hearing that there are places, other states, other areas that are laying claim to the Shaka. Is this true?
I don't know for a fact, but I'll tell you, since we filed the bill, there's all these people that are writing into us saying, I've heard about expats in Nevada trying to make it the Nevada symbol. I've heard people in California, because, you know, their surf culture, hang loose, all that.
Yeah.
They want to make it a California gesture. And then somebody even wrote in, what about Texas, the Longhorns?
Right.
And I thought about it, said, you know, Longhorns is like this, right?
Right.
But Texas, everything's big, right?
Right.
So why would they do this? That's right.
So,
yeah,
okay.
so I don't know. And BYU uses this.
Okay.
BYU in Utah. So I think it's super important that we lay claim to it here, because it originates from here. It is our people's asset to enjoy.
What's happening at the state legislature?
So I learned how to write a bill this year.
Yay!
I've never done this before. So Senator Glenn Wakai, he says, Steve, you should write a bill for this. And so he showed me how to write a bill. And it's actually not that hard to become a bill writer. You have to like language and all that.
Right.
So I write this thing off of the template that he gave me. And then he proofed it. And then he went and talked to Representative Quinlan, who's the representative for Kahuku and Laia and all those kind of areas, right? And so then Representative Quinlan says, well, we'll file it in the House. So it's interesting. There's a Senate and a House. There's two sides. And when you get a bill done, you have to get it approved on one side. Then it crosses over to the other side for approval.
Right.
And then if they all agree, it's like, yeah, good law, then it goes to the governor's desk. Now, only 10% of bills actually pass. It's very difficult. And they can, what happens, they call die in committee.
Right.
So you want to get it through the committees, which means committees have the thumbs up or shakas up, and then you get through to the floors where they vote, and it goes the other side. Okay. So with a senator and a representative, one on the Senate side, one on the House side, we have two shots.
Okay, so that's in the works right now.
So we got through all the committees yesterday.
Okay.
And I'm told it's very early, which means that they support it. Like literally, we had all unanimous votes in 3 committees, no negative public testimony. It's been completely unanimous.
Okay, I'm going to move you forward for time. So with all of this happening, where are we on the documentary? And is it coming out soon, or are you still in the finishing stages? Where are you?
Yeah, we're still in the finishing stages, but we do have a rough cut. We've actually been showing test screenings of the rough cut for 8 months now. And part of it is that I want everybody in our state to have a chance to look at it before it goes out to distribution. And in part because I want all the stories. I literally had a news story about Shaka's origin 2 days ago on a write-in. So for me, as a documentarian, I have to make sure that we listen to everybody, right? If they bring in legit testimony or factual evidence like newspaper articles, historical, like archival footage, that type of thing, we'll put it in the picture. We still have time. We're still editing. We're before what's called finished color, finished sound. Henry Capone's doing our music right now. He's almost done. He's I'm done in 1 week. I said, okay, good. Henry, 1 week, okay, bud? So, you know, it's great that everybody's like coming together to make this story come to life. If you want to see it, it will be there, because our goal was an educational release, which means that it'll go to classrooms and things like that. But there are 2 distributors that are interested in this picture. They've been extremely helpful in giving us guidance as to how do you get something distributed, one of which feels that it should go to theatrical release and then go to streaming. Interesting, because normally documentaries don't go theatrical.
Okay, I'm going to hold you right here. We need a podcast on this. So in other
Let's
words,
do a podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, seriously. We'll talk after we get done, and we'll continue this conversation.
Yeah.
If you want more information, where do they go get that online?
Shakafilm.com.
Okay, there you go. We'll take a break. Once again, Steve Sue with us. You're watching Sunrise on Hawaii News Now.